She asked me what we're going to talk about today.
We've talked about so much stuff. Hi, kings and queens.
Hola. I did the thing again with my mouth.
I know.
I don't know how to do that.
I wish you wouldn't.
I think it's from those days back in the day with gold teethuses and all that. Anyways, we've been on the Focus series so far, and the Focus series has been really, really good, really well. We've been focusing on finances and documenting finances, and we gave ourselves a budget of 50 a piece for groceries, dining, and fuel.
So really 100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got money left over. I guess it's not the best time to go into finances on camera.
But it's exciting because today's the last day of March,
Mm-hmm.
and we have some money left over
Yeah.
that we didn't spend.
What
That's
are we
a
doing with
blessing.
that money?
We're putting it to our emergency fund
Mm-hmm.
of $1,000 a piece.
Doing the Dave Ramsey total money makeover. And we're working on baby step number 1 for 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
So we're each going to have a $1,000 emergency fund. That's the baby emergency fund. The big boy emergency fund, I believe, is 3 months.
3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months of
Excuse me.
all your expenses. Bless you. Yeah. So yeah, we're working on that. So that'll be the focus portion in regards to finances. Other than that, we've been minimizing our closets and our spaces and getting down all of those unneeded things that kind of weigh you down so that you can get back into literally everything that you own to be 100% utilization. You want to have things that you actually utilize, and if not, you just let it go. And as the process continues, you begin to see that you have a lot of things that you don't need. But beyond having a lot of things that you don't need and focusing on your finances, one of the biggest thing is a tax. You start to see that, sometimes your family's not on the same page with you. Sometimes you're doing differently from anybody else has ever done. Sometimes you don't have models or people that are doing the same thing around you, and you gotta lead the way with God's direction and understand that where you're going is a place where everybody can go. Everybody can be debt free. Everybody can be married and be wealthy. Everybody can have the life that they wanna. Everybody can have the life that God wants for them, because what God wants for you is so much larger than what you could want for yourself. But I will say that if you haven't seen it around you in your own families, then there could be a large set of actions and many types of resisting behaviors that could happen to you from people around you. That just don't, you're too radical or whatever, and it's like, well, even Dave Ramsey says himself, you can wander into debt, but you can't wander out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to intentionally be trying to get rid of that thing. And the funny thing is, people always act like debt's not a big deal, and I talk to people all the time when I'm at work, honey, and they're like, I'm talking to them, they ask me how I'm doing. I'm like, man, doing well, man, getting out of debt, focus, under my budget, doing really well, saving money, da-da-da-da-da. And, some people, the people that have done it also, they're extremely ecstatic to talk about it. I mean, they're like, oh, man, that's great, man. Me and my husband, we did you're doing it, Dave Ramsey, we did that too, that's amazing. But the people that aren't actively trying to get out of debt, they're like, oh, that's what's up. Oh, that's cool. Oh. And I'm like, it's just completely ridiculous to not want to be out of debt. If you're not out of debt, then every single dollar that you make does not belong to you. How's that sound? You live paycheck to paycheck, right? It's like, I got paid last Friday, and if you get paid every Friday, you're about to get paid the next Friday, or if it's bi-weekly, you get paid in 2 weeks, or if you're on salary, you get paid once a month. How does it feel to know that that check coming to your bank account doesn't have your name signed? It's not written to you. It's really written to all the people you owe money to, but you're just, you know, lackadaisically or, you know, nonchalantly going about your finances as if it's actually yours. And even more jacked up part about that is that we all know that none of us are gonna get out of life alive. Could you imagine that you got kids and you got a family, and when you transition, every debt that you have is being transferred down to them? I mean, just like Shanoa says all the time, man, the quicker we get out of this debt, the quicker we can go have fun and enjoy life financially and be free, like for real.
It's been very interesting. I agree with everything you've said. It's been very interesting to watch people close to you, close to me, us, not even intentionally, but say things or do things to either sabotage or hinder this growth process. My mind is tired, but I'm gonna keep fighting. But every day, if you are going to be on some sort of debt journey, and especially if you subscribe to believing in God and Jesus Christ and putting Him first, putting them first, and then your finances, you know, getting that in order, you will definitely be up against powers, principalities, spirits, yourself, your mind, and
your stomach.
Because that's where your spirit is and your soul.
And my,
I've been told.
And my appetite.
Your appetite, you be hungry, but you gotta spend less than what you're used to spending. You know, I've been told, like, just slow down. Basically, just slow down. Don't work so hard.
You need a rest.
But at the same time, I've also been told you need to. I don't have a car. I don't own a vehicle yet. I haven't had one for several years. You need to purchase a vehicle. You need to get a car. The place where we live, you know, sort of requires you to have some sort of car to get around the city. And I have no interest in buying a car. I don't have the money, first of all. And even if I did, that's taking on another debt and putting it on that long debt list that we have. It's not helping that list to purchase a car and then purchase car insurance every month and get a recurring payment of car note and maintenance and whatever else comes with that.
The car needs its own emergency fund.
It just doesn't make sense. But people around will tell you what you need to do. When you're focused, that's when people start to give you unsolicited advice and tell you what you need to do is this. But these are people who are also broke. This is not where you get your information. This video is long.
And they might be in your own family. Just look at where your family is and think to yourself whether you're going to be able to get out of your situation or you're going to be able to continue to be like your family. And they're great. They're awesome people. I'm sure your family is great. But the thing about it is you want to be in a position where you can be a great, big, huge giver and not, you know, I gave an example today while we were on the way to church that last night, you know, you could probably go door to door and knock on like 50 doors and probably find over 10 people that have a bill due on Monday, but they bought drinks for themselves and everybody else that night, Friday and Saturday, and they got they went to church on Sunday and they worshiped themselves.
No, maybe.
Oh, maybe. And they maybe went to church this morning, and they also worshiped themselves happy and jolly to the point that, you know, you're just in this continued state of euphoria, as if you just got off of skydiving or roller coaster or a birthday. You know, you just feel good all over, and now all of a sudden Monday comes again and you're like, oh, I got this bill due, plus I just spent all this money on all these people.
So you robbing Peter to pay Paul. hiding from Eric, and avoiding phone calls from Fed Loan Servicing.
Yeah, and they're gonna call you 5, 6, 7 times with all the robocalls. But that's not important. It's just the fact that you got to change your behavior, and it's
Be focused. You got
It's
to
not
be
fun.
focused.
it's not fun. But as you get more
No.
disciplined, you actually like yourself.
We now make decisions about money without emotion. It's life changing to do that. I am an artist. I write and I sing, and I'm very emotional. I'm very in touch with my emotions. I do a lot of things with emotion, but when it comes to focus is without emotion. You gotta do what you need to do without thinking about what that feels like. If we decided to only stay on a budget at those times when God bless
Excuse
you,
me.
at those times
Thank
when
you.
we felt like it only, we would not have extra money left over as we do today at the end of the month. Because I eat. You eat. Okay, I eat. And a lot of other things that require money, and we make decisions based off of the focus now. What is the discipline of
The
what we're doing saying? What do the
numbers.
numbers say? What is the goal? Not what your mama said. What is your stomach saying?
What your daddy
What
said.
your friends are saying. They're all going to there's a concert today. I'd really love to be at this concert today. I'm not there
Because when we're gonna be there, we want to
Wanna
be
be there
happy that
debt-free.
we're completely there, and we're not gonna be worrying about what's in the mailbox when we get home from being
Right.
there.
That's so dumb. I don't want to live my life like that anymore, and I'm not. We're not going to be in the same financial or emotional or spiritual position 365 days from now, 60 days from now, tomorrow. No. How does that happen? You make small, good decisions that lead to really big good decisions that lead to
Great habits.
progress habits. Yeah.
Success habits.
Let's do it. Let's stay focused. So this video was just to let you know that this is not fun. Today's a rough day. And we thank God for it because it lets us know that we're going the right direction, because we wouldn't be coming up against anything if we weren't going somewhere.
Count it all joy.
Yeah. So, if you all have any more tips, advice, comments, or what have you, we'd love to hear it.
Write them down there, and then there's a subscribe button. I think it's like over here. Click it, and click the share button too.
Yeah.
And then over there, right?
This is real life.
there.
Like, this is not.
Click that button, and then that button. Click that.
You know
button,
where all the buttons?
That button.
Okay.
No, I don't. I'm just.
Okay.
It's a cool
I
perspective.
think we're done now.
Okay.
Love you all.
Love y'all.
Stay focused.
Y'all pray for me too. I got this eye swelled up the other day. Yeah.
You got another.
Hmm?
You got another eye. So it'll be okay.
Right. Hey, man. Love y'all. Peace. I love you.
I love you too.